Right, hello YouTube. This video that I'm putting up, it's been about a month now since this happened. It's just a video showing that the bailiffs come round and tried to seize the van, but proof that if you sort of know what you're talking about and how to deal with them, they can't take it. Even though they was adamant that they were going to take it, they still haven't been back. This was about a month ago, so it was going to come back the next day, and they didn't turn up. So I'm just putting this out for you to have a look at and you know, see what you think, your thoughts and that. So you're going to go on YouTube.
Oh, lovely.
So I'll just get you.
He's also said, can I just say to the camera, he's also said he can't believe that people like me and you exist.
Really?
That's professional, isn't it?
So are the police on the way, are they?
No, I decided against police because they're hopeless.
Well, no, basically they've actually informed you they won't attend, haven't they?
Sorry?
They've informed you they won't
No,
attend.
they didn't. They didn't inform me anything, but I am aware that the police aren't.
So why phone them then if you think they're useless?
You know, you expect them to do a job properly, but they don't work for us, they don't work for the people, they work for the corporations, don't they?
Well, no, they work
just
for
like
the people.
Really?
Yeah.
So when I just reported some people are threatening to take my property, they would have been right here,
Well,
wouldn't
what
they?
you actually said, you rang up and said two police are going to rob your vehicle.
Yeah, but anyway, getting back to the point in question, do you have any
That is a
proof?
completely incorrect statement. We've got a warrant to seize that vehicle.
Really? But I don't believe that warrant is valid.
If you're filming me, please at least, and you're going to put it on YouTube, please at least allow me to explain the situation.
I know the situation,
so that you know, when people look at it in future and they see us, you know, they can actually see the correct situation, the legal situation
okay.
that it is.
But I only deal with lawful, not legal. Legal's have you got a bar card?
Sorry?
Have you got a bar card?
A bar card?
Yeah. Are you a lawyer?
You're being technical now, aren't you?
No, because I've been looking at the law, and basically you can't be talking about legal unless you're a member of the Law Society.
Right, I'm working for a company called Phoenix Commercial Collections. We have a warrant here against us in relation to a vehicle which is previously identified and actually was levied upon and seized on the 28th of January by a previous bailiff, Mrs. Lawrence. We've had subsequent visits to remove the vehicle. Unfortunately, the matter hasn't been resolved as of yet.
Okay.
We've been sent out this evening to remove the vehicle. We've explained to the gentleman
So how are you going to get the vehicle?
And the lady, who we don't quite know who she is, but she's obviously not involved because she's not declaring who she is. So we're now here to remove the vehicle.
And how are you going to do that?
Sorry?
How are you going to do that?
Well, with all due respect, sir, we don't discuss
and that vehicle is yours now. So you're now claiming
what happens is with the laws of distress, when a vehicle is seized, right, it becomes what is known as in the custody of the law.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but
so
you
once
have
it's
no
in the
authority. Can I ask
custody
what
of the
authority
law,
you have to take a vehicle? What authority do you have? Yeah, but we're all equal before the law, are we not?
No, we're not. No.
We're not all equal before the law. So are you more equal than me?
Sorry, no. The law, as my understanding would be, has got nothing to do with whether people are equal or not. The law is about being a fair for society.
The law of distress is the oldest law still used to date.
And what is that? Is it a statute? Is it a statute?
It's a statute.
And do you know what the definition of the word statute is?
Yes.
What is it?
Act of Parliament.
Yeah, and how do they attain their power to write statutes?
Through Parliament.
Through the consent of the people that vote them into power.
Well, they had the consent by you voting for them.
But I didn't vote for them, so therefore that statute don't apply to me.
Statutes are made before you were voted for them.
That's democracy, isn't it?
No, I don't believe in democracy. I'm self-governed.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's that. When you live in a society, not everyone can be self-governed. I mean, there's a lot of things I'd like to do, but I can't do.
Well, if you take some websites down, because it's actually happening.
Citizen.
Yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Anyway, we're not going to spend all night talking to you here. We've given you a little bit of fun.
Well, basically, you have no authority to take the vehicle. If you do, it is theft, because that warrant was rubber stamped. It weren't signed by a real judge.
Explain. This is a very important point for the benefit of people watching on the internet. In terms of a distress warrant, when a distress warrant is issued, it's issued to the bailiff to seize goods and remove them.
Yeah.
Right. The act of theft. To be guilty of an act of theft, you have to show the intention to permanently deprive the other person of that item.
Yeah.
Even if a bailiff removes something that doesn't belong to the particular person, it would not be theft as long as they believed it belonged to that person that time.
Yeah, but
and that is the way the
can you prove it belonged to?
Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. Sir. I'll explain the situation to you.
Okay.
We're going to carry on. You'd like to film or whatever you like. We're going to carry on. Might be quite entertaining for you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Get their names. Like, you haven't even shown your name or your badge.
I've shown you my bailiff certificate, okay?
You stood there and showed it.
I showed you my bailiff certificate. I gave you my name. I've even given my name to your camera.
Yeah.
Okay?
See, the thing is,
if you look through your letterbox,
go and get time.
before you got back.
No, they're going now.
Right, before you got back, we actually posted a notice through your door.
Yeah, but we've said, the thing is, you know what a notice is, and why would you bother doing that? Why would you send a notice?
Because you weren't here, so we were going to give you the courtesy of resolving that or paying the fine.
But
before
the thing is, you work for a private company. You work for a private company.
No, certificate of bailiffs.
Yeah, but you work for...
signed by a judge, which I showed you.
Yeah, but so are you under oath? Are you under oath right now? Are you under oath right now? Are you a public servant right now? You're a public servant. Can you answer my question, please? I don't care about that. Can you answer my question?
You don't answer any of our questions, but we're supposed to answer all your questions.
Well, I'd like to. You are a public servant. Are you a public servant?
What is this?
Are you a public servant? Can you answer my question? Are you a public servant?
It's all one-sided, where you get to say everything and we can't say anything.
Are you a public servant, mate?
So you can say everything and we're not allowed to say anything.
You've just spoken like 5 minutes on the camera.
With all due respect, if you break the law and you don't pay your fine,
what law?
It ends up with
any laws?
It ends up with the bailiffs coming to your property.
Why should I tell you? You just come here harassing us, assuming like.
But are you a public servant? Are you a public? Both of you.
Are you a public servant?
What do you mean? No, I'm a member of the public. Are you a public servant? You're claiming you have authority. Are you a public servant? Do you work in the interests of the public, or do you work for a private corporation that has no business?
Yeah, I work in the interests of the public. The reason,
so you're a public servant. So you're fired. I am the public. You are fired. So piss off.
Just explain to you.
There you go, mate. Right, you have a great day, mate. You have a great day.
Bye. Bye.
You have a great day, mate.
Bye. Off you go. Carry on in your house. Bye.
You have a great day. And if you touch any of this property, you will be. It's not in no name. So you have no authority over it.
With all due respect, I'm a certificated bailiff. Everything I do is accountable to the court which issued my certificate.
Really?
When the vehicles are removed, you're quite happy. Your recourse of redress is to put a Form 4 complaint in against my certificate, or you can sue us for compensation. I'm a bonded certificated bailiff, and if I act incorrectly, you will be given compensation from that bond.
I believe
however, as a certificated bailiff, I do have to be knowledgeable of the laws of distress, and I am 100% confident that by removing the vehicle there, I am perfectly legally entitled to do that.
It's third-party goods, mate. Everything in there is third-party goods. Don't belong to you.
No problem. I've explained to you in a clear fashion. If you believe that we've done something wrong,
and also your company.
Now, I'm not going to discuss it anymore with you. I've given you the opportunity to resolve it.
I've got a lot of evidence.
I've given you the opportunity to do anything. You're obviously not interested. So we're now going to commence removal proceedings at considerable extra cost of the vehicle there.
You're actually going to steal the vehicle that don't belong to you or the name that you're requiring.
I've already explained the situation to that, okay?
Do you know the difference between legal and do you know the difference between legal and lawful?
We sleep at night because we pay our fines, we pay our council tax. You don't, okay?
What? You're making a claim that we don't pay a council tax?
Right, no.
What the hell are you going on about?
I'm talking to this lady, to the fines.
How do you know who she is?
Right. So that's how we sleep at night.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
People that pay for things in society.
I'm done with you insulting
me. The people that pay things in society.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't belong. I'm not a member of a society. Do you know the definition?
Not fair on those ones that pay.
All right. Do you know the definition of society?
If the ones that don't pay, nothing's done about it. So that's what we do.
Your kick's putting this on YouTube.
Well, I like to show up people for what they are. Really.
Is that what it is? Do you like to show people up?
Yeah, for what they are. Robbing innocent people.
Yeah, you know you put the last one on YouTube.
Yeah.
We tried everywhere to find it. The bailiffs couldn't find it.
I put it on YouTube. We phoned them up. I spoke to her, and
everyone in the office tried or anything.
Anyway, we're peaceful people.
Yeah. I'm sure you are, but you know, if you do put it on YouTube, I'd really appreciate if you could just send us the link,
just peaceful,
so that we can look at it.
By having a camera in your face, it can be intimidating, can't it?
What if it's a camera? It is for my protection.
Your protection? How can your protection? Nobody's threatening it.
You're bailiffs.
So you're making an assumption because we're bailiffs now. You just told my partner.
Yeah, but it's not just that. You could say anything. Basically, you could make anything up. Anyway, don't speak to him. You don't speak to him. So. But
You're threatening to steal someone's van.
when you go on this property, we put a notice on. We put a notice on there.
We've told you what we are going to do.
You're trespassing.
Okay? No, it's not your vehicle. If you don't mind, we'll just carry on doing our job.
It's trespassing.
We're not trespassing.
You are. If you go on that property, you're trespassing.
Hello, is that Mr. McCall? Yeah, I'd appreciate it, Mr. McCall, if you could actually inform us how long.
And if you touch that, you'll be. You ain't got the authority to touch that either.
What? When it's blocking property in?
Pardon?
When it's blocking property in,
well, if you just get
it don't belong to you. But basically, you're not allowed to touch that because you're, damages.
Okay, cheers, bye-bye. Oh, he's just going to contact.
But again, it's nothing personal against you guys. We know you're just doing a job, but it just so. We're living in a country where it's no different to Nazi Germany. We we don't have freedoms. They fine you every little bit.
There's freedoms, but there's responsibilities that come with freedoms.
So who have we hurt by assuming that it's us anyway? But who have we hurt by not paying a fine?
With all due respect, excuse me, I don't like that comment you just made about we live in a country like Nazi Germany. I actually have a friend who has relatives that seriously suffered at the expense of the Holocaust.
For my freedoms.
Right, and I actually find that quite offensive. Okay?
Really?
Yes,
what, just freedom of speech?
No, it's not freedom of speech.
Really?
You made a comparison of our country to Nazi Germany.
Yeah, I think it
is. Well, unfortunately,
there
were millions and millions of people killed in the Holocaust.
What, and
in
it's
Nazi
not millions
Germany.
of people in Iraq and Afghanistan being murdered by our British troops?
There's nothing further to discuss.
I don't think the British troops are murdering anybody.
Hello?
Yeah, well, I know people who have been in the army, British troops, and I know what they've been doing.
Don't go there.
15 minutes, okay, that'll be excellent.
I've done a lot of research,
Thank you, bye.
Research means nothing, sir.
Well, I've got a lot of mates that have been in the army.
A little bit of knowledge can be very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It is dangerous. Knowledge is dangerous.
No, a little bit of knowledge. When you know what you're talking about, it's not.
So you know what you're talking about?
Most of the time I like to know what I'm talking about,
Do you know about the law?
Do I know about the law? Yes.
Do you know the difference between legal and lawful? What the difference is?
Well, you're talking about two different constitutions. Lawful is what you're lawful by a citizen. Legal is something that's made in a court. So legal is actually within the court.
And what is lawful? Say it again.
Lawful is something you act lawful. You don't act legal, you act lawful.
Yeah. Legal
is if you're acting lawful or not. So legal is the laws.
Legal is made. It's made in Parliament. Is it not? The legal is made.
Legal is the laws. You don't act legal.
Ain't lawful the laws though.
No,
Can you act lawfully? You
do act lawfully.
So you act lawfully and legally.
Why are we having a conversation legal and lawful?
Because basically what you're doing, I believe, is unlawful. It might be legal, but it's unlawful. And the people have the power in this country, and I'm not trying to offend anyone with my opinions. I'm entitled to my opinion.
You're perfectly entitled to your opinions. And what you've got to understand is people are fined for consequences. If people parked in you have double yellow lines there for a reason.
Yeah, but you don't know the situation.
Where they wish to park.
Yeah, you don't know the situation. You don't know where it was parked.
To a standstill. So we have fines there to stop people not considering other people.
Not to make money for the state.
Well, I don't believe it is. No.
You don't believe we're being ripped off like over petrol? We're taxed. We pay our tax on our vehicles.
Political now, aren't you? I mean, if you've got political issues, you take up with political parties.
No, I don't think you do. It's just lawful rebellion, isn't it? But if you touch that, you are thieving because it isn't in the name of.
That's not correct. Is it on its way?
Yeah. Is that on a SORN, is it, that vehicle?
So?
Is that on a SORN declaration?
I don't believe I have to answer that question.
Well, no, I'm just asking that, interest.
Yeah, no, but I don't have to answer.
Sorry?
But yeah, basically you have no proof that anything on him.
You stated you registered in your name 8 days ago. No, well, the 8th of
I never said it was my name.
February.
I never said it was my name.
So it's not on a SORN, is it?
I don't have to answer the question.
That's what
Go and ring my dad. Basically, you have no authority to go on this property. You actually trespassing when you enter this property. We're spoken to your company. I do know that I've done a bit of research on your company. I've got all the paperwork indoors. But you.
Well, I think let's just agree. You do what you got to do, and we'll do what we've got to do.
Okay.
Full stop.
But next time, rather than sort of make your own judgment, you're probably better off seeking legal advice. That'd be my best advice to you. Would be to consult a solicitor and seek proper legal advice. My advice to you is to consult your heart and see what you're doing, what you're contributing to. That's a good advice, actually. I think I'll do that. No, yeah, we're doing the right thing. Thank you.